For the first time in about a year, Syrian pro-government forces in the US-led coalition found itself engaged in what seems to be direct clashes near the village of Tal Dabab in northeastern Syria. Syrian sources said that on August 17th, an AH-64 Apache attack helicopter struck a checkpoint of the Syrian army in the province of al-Hasaka after the Syrian army and pro-government forces blocked a U.S. military convoy in the area. According to state-run news agency Sana, the strike killed a soldier and injured two others. It is interesting to note that according to the U.S.-led coalition version of events, the U.S. military came under gunfire from unidentified persons when it was passing the Army checkpoint. Then the U.S. forces returned fire. No airstrikes were conducted according to the U.S. statement. Tal al-Dabab is located south of Qamishli city. A large number of positions of the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces and the U.S.-led coalition are located in the countryside of the city. U.S. forces regularly conduct patrols around the city. These patrols try to block the movement of the Russian military police convoys in the very same area. In its own turn, the Syrian army, pro-government locals, and even the Russian military police also try to block U.S. military convoys. However, the August 17th situation became the very first incident when such developments led to real confrontation between the sides. Taking into account the intensity of the interactions in the U.S.-Russia triangle, this situation is setting up to be a dangerous precedent that may lead to a wider confrontation between the sides. ISIS conducted several attacks on positions of the Syrian army and national defense forces in the provinces of Homs and Deir ez-Zor. According to pro-opposition sources, at least 5 soldiers and several civilians were killed there in the last few weeks. As of August 18th, the Army and its local allies are reportedly preparing to conduct another series of anti-ISIS raids in the desert. The ISIS threat that still remains is an unimportant destabilizing factor in the Syrian desert, but government forces lack the resources to fully eliminate it. Meanwhile, the military situation once again dangerously escalated in Greater Idlib. On August 17th, a joint Russian-Turkish patrol came under attack near the village of Adiha on the M4 highway. The explosion of a supposed improvised explosive device targeted a Turkish Kirply armored vehicle. The attack took place in the same area where the joint Turkish-Russian patrol was hit by a car bomb on July 14th. In both cases, Turkish sources almost immediately speculated that the Kurdish People's Protection Units (YPG) or the Kurdistan Workers' Party (PKK) may have been behind the attacks, claiming that the groups were supposedly active in the area. This, fortunately, however, is a lie. Neither the YPG nor the PKK have any active presence in southern Idlib. Contrary to Turkish fairy tales, the only terrorist groups active in this part of Idlib are Turkish-sponsored terrorists like Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, the Turkestan Islamic Party, and others. The Turkish unwillingness to get rid of its pocket of al-Qaeda supporters is the main source of instability in the region. Therefore, Turkish soldiers in Idlib died to protect the al-Qaeda from the inevitable defeat in the event of a direct confrontation with the Syrian army and its allies.